What's up, my dudes? My name is Turley, and this is my new custom track called Sands of Time Supercross. And I've always been pretty fascinated with the Land of the Lost, Sands of Time, sci-fi, just glass, crystals, all that kind of stuff. I always thought it was really cool and just something very unique, and I think it just belongs on a motocross or a supercross track because it's just like, why wouldn't you make a track like that? You know, it would be sick. So that's kind of what I tried to do here, and I don't know if I pulled it off. You guys tell me. I've made a Sands of Time motocross track before, and it was pretty cool, but I wanted to go in here and just make a really technical, really tricky supercross track. So beware, I went in there with the intentions of making this track really difficult. So if you're a beginner rider, this may not be the track for you, but I will say that there are like probably 4 or 5 different rhythms you can hit in all these different rhythm sections, so you can definitely still get around the track if you're slower, but it's just the fact that like you're definitely not going to be hitting the bigger or the biggest line out there, so you kind of got to be able to accept that, because there's some lines on this track that I'm telling you, it's 4th, 5th gear out of the corner on a 450, a 2016 SXF 450, mind you, and you're full blast out of the corner, hucking it perfect, getting the perfect amount of momentum, and you just barely make it, and you have to hit the back brake to angle the front end down because every landing is so peaked. And I just wanted to go in here and make a track that very, very technical, as you guys can see, the little pyramid jump right there. And so I wanted to go in here and re-hit this one section up here because I completely bombed it when I went through it on this first little lap there. So let me try to re-hit it right here. So you triple to there, table on off, then you kind of hop up over this, and you could see the multiple different lines. Like I'm kind of skipping over the what you might call the medium line, or the, you know, kind of, there's 4 different options pretty much. Like you can either double out of the corner, or you can triple out of the corner, or you can kind of do like a quad, triple quad, or you can do like a quad 5 jump on most of these rhythm sections. So I mean, it's all different kind of skill level of riders can at least get around the track somewhat. So it's just one of those tracks that I wanted to make really gnarly, really challenging, even to any kind of skill level rider out there. Like if you think you know Supercross, hop on this track, bro, because it's insane. I mean, I can't remember that one track, whatever the name of it was, like you think you know Supercross or whatever. Well, this is the real you think you know Supercross. You think you know Supercross, and come hit this track up. And if you're hitting some line that you think's the biggest line on this track, it's probably not. Let me just go ahead and say that, because there's some wicked ones on this track right here. So just beware. Like you may be thinking, okay, I'm hitting the gnarly monster line, and you really have no idea. So but there's a lot of different lines where you can like sweep to the inside. Like right there, you can either do a like to the inside and then triple in, and then do like a triple quad. I think it's triple quad, quad double, or you can rail the outside and do a quad 5. See, it'd be like quad 5 quad, I think. So we're talking some crazy numbers there, but that's pretty much the rhythms through there. And I just didn't want to make a track that was super easy. Like to me, Sands of Time is wicked wild. It's not like just a very mellow, easy kind of supercross track. That just doesn't make sense. Like when you talk about Sands of Time, it means like some kind of wicked, crazy 2 broken wrist on reflex, that kind of track feeling. And I got some inspiration from that track, just that crazy jumps up and down, almost unrealistic, but not at the same time, if that makes any sense. But I kind of think this is what the AMA 2017 replica Supercross tracks are going to be more like on this game, because this is pretty much the next level. I mean, you think about the 2016 Supercross tracks, and those things are gnarly and crazy and difficult, but they always got to step it up every year. So, I mean, this is pretty much the next step up without being like absolutely unrealistic. I mean, this is pretty much as far as you can go right here, but you guys can see some crazy lines right there, and looking at it in this view doesn't really do it very much justice, but you're really launching it pretty hard for the amount of distance you have to hit it. And right here, this is that crazy 5 jump. Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, you're just floating in the air for decades right here, but it's a lot of fun, man. And you can rail up this inside on this rut. You got to be a man to hit that inside and still launch this triple right here, but you could still ride the track on a 125. Like right there on that triple, you could hit the outside and still hit that jump on a 125. So it's not like I made the track to the point where you couldn't even ride on it with a 125 or something, you know what I mean? I just made it to where any skill level you are and any bike you're on, you're going to have some rhythm to hit. So you know, Hunter Root, come hit it up, bro. I mean, anybody, a beginner, it doesn't matter. You're going to be satisfied with the lines that are on this track and the rhythms that are on this track. So, yeah, man, I just thought it would be a pretty fun to make something quite difficult, and this is it right here for sure. So, hope you guys enjoy it. And to get you guys a little bit more in the vibe mood of this track, go listen to a song called Ultra Thiz by a band called Rusty. I think they're a little bit underrated, but they got some sick songs, and that's what I kind of got a little bit of the inspiration for the Sands of Time stuff as well. So just type in YouTube like Rusty Ultra Thiz and go listen to that song, and it's got just that wicked, like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain it. You just got to go listen to the song and you'll realize it. But anyways, links in the description to donate to me, my Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching the video. Later, dudes.